Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. It's Monday, March 10th, and this is your homework help for tonight. A little bit of a review, and then hopefully you'll be able to take on these equations and start solving for x. I bring this little picture up to remind you that order is important. The order in which you attack these problems, and that's how I want you to address them. I really want you to go after them, is to remember our little dance today. Remember our subtraction, addition, divide, multiply, exponent, and parentheses. If you have to do it at home, teach your little brother, teach your parents. It will help you remember. Okay? If you do not follow that, the alternative is chaos. Okay? So just remember, we would much rather be in order, like having our socks on before our shoes, than to have to experience being all chaotic and out of order with these equations. So with that, let's take a look at our worksheet that you have to do, which gives a very good reminder of how to do multiple step equations. Ones where you are doing more than one operation to isolate the x. And here you can see it going through all of the different steps in order to get to x equals and then checking the answer. So here they've got 5x minus 10 equals 95. Okay, they have added 10. They have undone the subtraction. Okay, so there you have subtraction. You undo it. You do the inverted operation. So they've got a subtraction of 10. You add 10 to each side, which gives 5x equals 105. You undo this multiplication by division. So you divide each side by 2, and you get x is 21. And then, similar to what Sorel did today, which was a fantastic suggestion, was to go back and check your answer. Plug that answer back into x. So here they've done that. They've done 21 in for x, so 5 times 21 minus 10 equals 95. That's what they're saying. So you get 105 minus 10 equals 95, and once you do this subtraction, we simply see that 95 equals 95. That has been proven. So here you were supposed to go and do each of these based on the review here. So what you'll want to do is make sure that you're doing the inverted operation, which means you're doing the opposite. So if it says add, you need to subtract from both sides. If it says divide, okay, here it looks like it's a fraction, but you can see division. You will want to multiply. Okay, so something that might be tricky is that they don't use x. We are very familiar here with seeing x. Okay, they give an example here of n, but you'll see they have q, they have a, they have y, m, b, and d. Okay, it just shows you that it does not matter what number, or excuse me, what letter you use as your variable. Then it says, would you expect the solution of 4x plus 12 to equal 36 to be greater or less than 36? This is a tricky one. You can tell right now that this is supposed to be an equation. An equation means that these two sides must be equal. All right, so if you don't get a good clue as to what the answer to number 9 is with that, then we should kind of restart, because an equation means that this is equal to this. All right, then finally what I'd like to go over is tonight's homework. Very similar to the reteaching. You've got 5 through 19 odd. So again, you're looking at variables that are different than x. It doesn't matter. Do not be afraid of that. Okay? And just remember to undo what you see. Okay? And start in the order of, I'll go ahead and write it here for you. We'll draw it out. Okay? Start in the order of S. Oh, I've got myself a line. Let's get rid of that, and let's get a freehand tool here. Yep. All right. You are going to go in the order of S, right? Subtraction, addition, What comes next, everyone? Division. Good. Karate chop. Okay. Multiplication. Okay. Exponents. You won't see any of those in this lesson, but you will later. You will see it definitely in 6th and 7th grade, or in 7th and 8th grade. And then finally we have our parentheses. Now I expect that you're doing this at home, right? You've got subtraction, addition, division, multiplication, okay? Your exponent, okay, I'm just going to put a number because an exponent is something to the power of something. You may not know that yet. Just know this is a number and this is the exponent, and then parentheses, good old friend parentheses. Okay, so SADMEP. Okay, and I assume that you are at home right now going SADMEP, SADMEP, Do the dance. Don't be afraid. I know you're doing it. For anybody who will post on their YouTube channel them doing this dance, there may be a little extra in store for you guys tomorrow. Okay, so with that, actually, I'm going to go ahead and turn us. I'm going to erase that, turn us to the next page so that you guys can see what the extra credit is. There is extra credit tonight. So here's the extra credit. They're 2 word problems. So what it's asking you to do is to pull out the information you need. So what is important? Annotate if you need to. Annotate if you need to. Here it says Janine's family bought 5 box lunches and some bottled water for their hike. The bottled water cost $4. The total cost of the water and lunches was $19. How much did each box lunch cost? Then it tells you, let X represent the cost of a box lunch. Use the equation 5X plus 4 equals 19 to solve. That's a lot of information, okay? But what they've done is they've pulled out the important pieces of information and they've put it into the equation. Okay, so let's take a look. The total cost of the water and lunches was $19. Here's 19, okay? Now what's important when it says the total cost of the water and lunches was, that means what's over here must be the total cost of water and the lunches. So here's the cost of the bottled water, and here you see it down here in the equation. Here are the number of boxes that they've got, and here you can see is the number of boxes in the equation. And X is representing the cost of a box lunch. We don't know how much the box lunches cost. We know how much the water was, and we know how much they spent in all, but now we're trying to find out what the cost of the box lunches were. So again, you will do the same order of operations for this problem. It's just teaching you now how to pull out information and put it into the equation. It's the same thing for 21. Please do 20 and 21. At least try it. There is nothing wrong with trying it. You only lose if you try nothing. All right? Message me questions if you need to. I'll get back to you. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow and moving forward with this lesson. See you then. Bye.